Hey everybody, it's RL Raiders. Welcome back to Road to Consistency, episode 7 or 6? 6 or 7, I believe. There was no episode yesterday on the Friday because I was in a Mocket NA 3v3 tourney with my boy George Burke and Zephinox, and then a sub by X Hunter Sky. Fortunately, we lost in the grand finals and then in the subsequent losers bracket, but it was a great experience to play in a tourney again. Nevertheless, I'm going to be playing here with my boy George Burke, who's actually blowing up the NA scene as an EU player because he's entering a lot of ones tourneys. And as a PS4 player, he's beating a lot of good NA PC, like, well, I wouldn't say pros, but people at that pro level in the NA scene, if that makes sense. Good NA players, I'll leave it as that. So, there's a lot of hype around him recently, and I believe this boy's got all the potential to be a top 10 ones player in Season 4, and he's going to show you here what he's capable of with a nice finish to the bottom left corner. Easy as you like it, Henry-esque into the bottom left corner, no chance for the goalie. However, I'm going to block you, not with the scoreboard, I'm going to block the goal with the mutant report player because I don't know why. I like blocking goals with other stuff on the screen. Nevertheless here, we're going to get a goal from our third by Mateos, who was a former PS4 player who moved to PC, and he is decent, I'll give him that, but he kind of did get salty, and maybe partly due to that was that these games were all played at 3 AM, so he's going to be on our team every single game because who else plays Rocket League at 3 AM? There was literally just us 6, and then maybe one other guy in the lobbies. So it's 2-2 and it's back to overtime. Everyone loves it. Can we grab the overtime goal? I think we've only lost once ever in overtime in this series. I'm going to push forward to try and get the goal, but by Mateos is going to follow up from Mad Pete's save, and we are going to take the win 3-2. A nice comeback from 2-0 down. And George is already whipping out the Savages, and this time I'm going to block the goal with the options and the audio and the view change bindings. I don't know why I'm doing that, but yeah, here you go. You can see my controls there. So a nice win. Opponents don't GG. And we're going to move on to the next game with the exact same team. So this time we're going to start off here. I'm going to try and go for the ball. No, I'm not, because I am scared of trying to hit the ball. Mad Pete's going to try and knock it down. I go for the bumps on Yaya. I was very bumpy this game, to say the least. I'm just going to constantly bump him and make him annoyed because he is quite a salty player. No offense, Yaya, if you're watching. Nevertheless, to 4 minutes, I'm going to pass it up to Mateos, who passes it back to me. That would have been a sick goal, but unfortunately I hit the post there. Quite a difficult shot for me to produce, and now they are on the attack here with Yaya, but George Burke, the beast, gets it clear. Now Mateos has all the time in the world to smack this down here off the crossbar and get the goal, which he does not. He hits the crossbar, should have followed up and got the goal, but I'm just going to cross it in, and guess who's there? Yep, it's my boy georgeburke12 with the goal. A beautiful read there by George, trusting me to get the ball down and cross it into the perfect space. And he gets there fast and quick, and a miss there by Millstone, unfortunately for the other team. Now, it's 1-0. I'm going to actually whiff the aerial there, and George does a miraculous save onto the crossbar, and Mateos follows up and clears the ball. It was a very clutch save by George, considering he had no boost there, onto the crossbar from like 2 yards out. Reminds me of Gregory Coupe's save for Leon against someone in the Champions League, where he did a sick double save. But we're not here for Leon in the Champions League, we're here for Road to Consistency. I'm going to try and cross it in, unfortunately I didn't get enough purchase on it. Going to go again and destroy even Mad Pete, and we almost get the goal there by Mateos. It would have been very cheeky if we got the goal after the cheekiest of bumps. Nevertheless, Yaya's going to set it up for Millstone, he's going to set it up again for Mad Pete, and they get the goal back with 1 minute left. We were boost starved, and yeah, I don't even think Yaya meant to pass that. He was meant to shoot, but he just flopped. And Mad Pete is going to follow up and get the goal. Now, just 10 seconds later, after the kickoff, we're going to see that they are going to go on a counter-attack, but George actually centers the ball back in. Fortunately, Mad Pete is going to clear it out, and it's kind of ping-pong at the moment, but Mateos gets a goal from near inside half our own half. And it was weird. The replay got skipped straight away, which is why you're going to see us go straight into another highlight here. As Mateos gets a big clear. I'm going to try and go for the bump, but Millstone reads me and does a perfect dodge. I disconnect there because my lag is awful, but never mind because George is going to tuck the ball in to the back of the net, and Yaya rage quits, and there is the salt. I told you at the start he's a salty player, and we see it there. I mean, they could have came back with 15 seconds, and yeah, we got the win, so that's 2 out of 2. George saying a cheeky hi to YouTube, trying to plug himself, I guess. And yeah, we're going to go on to the next match, Mad Pete and Millstone. I'm showing the players because some people say that the matches I'm in don't feature Grand Champion people. I mean, George is the only Super Champ here, but he might as well be Grand Champion. Saying gets to YouTube in with the emoji eyes. Nevertheless, we're going to go in. This time, instead of Yaya, who rage quit from life, we're going to see that they have Cammy LFT. But I'm going to get a cheeky redirect there. But Mad Pete reads me perfectly and saves the ball. And I'm going to get my bumps out again, hitting Millstone. Being that beast like Akinfenwa, and by Mateos gets a nice save there from Mad Pete's shot. While I was bumping the other guy, unfortunately I get beat there in the 50-50 challenge and no one's back, so that's an easy goal for them. Someone should have rotated back, but at the same time I should have challenged much more faster. Now we're going to see George get the ball clear. I'm going to follow up and get it past the defender. They're going to actually have a mistake there. George is going to pass it to me. I can't miss the open net, and I don't. And they kind of gave us a goal then, put us back into the game as By Mateos gets the ball clear. He's going to try and shoot it into the net, misses. I'm going to go and I'm going to miss too because I am just awful. And have I even done anything in this Road to Consistency series except being carried? I don't know. But as you see there, I just do the worst shot. And now they are on the attack. Cammy looking for team, sets up Millstone, but George comes out of nowhere to save the ball and clear it in 2 swift movements. And I am going to keep on bumping them, but they keep the pressure on us here. They're going to get a shot. Me and By Mateos had this covered. He's going to get the clear. I'm going to try and grab a boost, but George is going to clutch up and clear the ball for us. Now he's going downfield. He's dribbled past one. He dribbled passes another guy here. Passes it over the third, and I get the easy net. I wasn't missing that one after George did all of that to pass me the ball. Beautiful play by him, and all around a beautiful transition from defense to offense. And yeah, it's looking good for us so far. But we've got another highlight here straight from kickoff. And unfortunately, me and George get absolutely mugged by Mad Pete here, who does a beautiful flick, it must be said, with the Masamune of all cars. It's a pretty shite car, don't hate me. But yeah, he gets the perfect flick, gets both of us done, and it's 2-2 again. This time, we're hoping to get the goal from the kickoff. Unfortunately, George misses the ball, and By Mateos is nowhere to be seen. It wasn't really George's fault. By Mateos should have been back, but yeah, and there comes the salt, oh my gods. But with 9 seconds left, By Mateos repays the deeds, or repays his mistake from the goal before, and gets us a goal with 7 seconds left to keep us in this game, and to keep us going to get the win. Now, it's in overtime. We love overtime here in this series, as I said, and we are going to try and get down the field here. I have got the empty net, because By Mateos perfectly sets me up, and we get the win. Beats Mad Pete, beats Cammy, who kind of threw himself wildly at that and just officially gave us the win there with that poor challenge, because there was no way Mad Pete was going to return back into the net and save it. Anyways, hope you enjoy it, and I will see you next time. Bye.